I had a knee replacement about 6 months ago. I had delayed this decision for years. I had a skiing injury in my mid 30s, which was a long time ago. And I had issues all through these years, but I just was afraid to have the surgery. I was primarily afraid to have the surgery because I do live alone and I'm in a 2-story house, and I was afraid of losing my independence and not being able to care for myself after surgery. If I would go to a movie or sit for a long time, when I would stand up, my knee was not in alignment and I'd have to kind of shake it out and rearrange it before I could stand up and feel comfortable, like it was safe. And then what really did it was that I have a little grandson and I cared for him. I was one of his main caregivers for his whole first year. And as he got bigger, my knee got weaker, and especially on steps. So it was very difficult. I was getting afraid to carry him, that I would drop him going up and down steps. So that, and the fact that it just wasn't reliable, I said I finally had to do something about it. And so I had the knee replacement about 6 months ago. All my fears were allayed. I came home, I had friends stayed with me for the first couple nights and days, and I didn't really need help, but it was really nice to have their company. I had surgery not at a hospital, but at an outpatient surgery center. So they woke me up then after the surgery. I believe it took around an hour or so to do the procedure. My doctor said my knee was in pretty bad shape. I got up, they got me up right away. And I said, you better hold on to me because I'm not sure I'm seeing like 2 or 3 of you here. And so I started walking in the facility with a walker, and just in a few minutes, the fuzziness wore off and I was fine. So the next day, the physical therapist came to my house, and they came for the first 2 weeks, I believe, to my house. And they came 2 or 3 times a week. And then I had this exercises I had to do a couple times a day in between times, in between their visits. And it got easier and easier and easier to do those exercises. It was my left knee that had surgery. So after about a little more than 2 weeks, I could drive myself to outpatient physical therapy, just using a cane to walk. And it just kept getting easier and easier and easier. And now I am comfortable with just anything. So 6 months ago, these are things I was not doing very well: riding my horse, keeping up with my grandson, and going up and down stairs, and certainly getting up after watching a movie or watching television. Now I can get right up out of the chair. I can keep up with my grandson, kind of. He's just getting faster and faster, but I can pretty much keep up with him. It's not because of my knee. And I can go up and down the stairs fine. And my horse is liking me better. In retrospect, I wish I had done this a long time ago.